Hey guys, Steve here and welcome back to Geek Peek. And today's Geek Peek is sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. A burst of energy in every sip. Not really, just kidding. But that'd be cool. Hey guys, Steve here and welcome back. Today we're doing a product review on a couple items that my wife picked up for me for a Valentine's Day gift, which I've got the coolest wife in the world to give me these for Valentine's Day. The thing about these is they were ordered online, so I couldn't look at them before I got them, which is okay. But what we're going to do with these figures is, well, let me tell you what they are first. We got the whole set of the Guardians of the Galaxy pop vinyl figures by Marvel. These figures, as opposed to, I got this figure too, and it's a Batman pop vinyl, and it's just a figure. These are bobbleheads, which is okay. I mean, I'm cool with that too, and they're cool figures. But what we're gonna do is we're really gonna pick these things apart now. I'm not looking for, I don't want to make these look bad, because from first glance, and I've kind of looked at them, from first glance they look pretty decent. But what we're going to do is we're really going to pick them apart as far as paint job and the detail and the attention paid to the paint job, because some of these, from what I've done as far as researching them, people have gotten some pretty crappy paint jobs. So far, just at a first glance, mine look okay, which I'm glad. But we're going to open these up, and we're really going to kind of get in there and really take a close look at the paint job, the body sculpt and things like that. Now, there's no articulation involved in these bobblehead figures. Like the Batman figure, you can move his head. That's it. But that kind of looks cool. You pose them. If you're going to pose these figures, you can kind of turn their head a little bit and make them look, whatever. But there's no posability on these. But what we're going to look at is the attention paid to the detail, which you get a good paint job, and the body, the head sculpts and the head paint. So far on this Rocket Raccoon, just at first glance looks fairly decent. When you get into the body, because the bodies are so much smaller, that's where you start seeing some blemishes and some things that just aren't appealing to your eye. So we're going to get into these things, open them up, take a look at each one individually, and see what we think. So let's do this. One more thing before we get into these figures is I did get sent an extra Drax. I got an extra one of these. So, and I thought about doing like a giveaway, some sort of giveaway. Now, there's a lot of people who watch this channel, not a lot of subscribers, and I would like to do a giveaway for subscribers. So, I don't think I'm going to do a giveaway on this. I'm going to do a giveaway on the soundboard, the Behringer soundboard. When I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to give it away to a subscriber. This, I've got a friend I think I'm going to send this to, and he's a real big fan of Guardian of the Galaxy, and his name is Scott, and I think I'll send this to him. Maybe that'll get him started on a collection of some of these pop vinyl figures. I don't know, maybe he has them, I don't know, but either way, he's a good friend of mine. I think a lot of him, and I think that's where this is going. It's going to be Drax's new home, the extra Drax I got. So, but anyway, I guess we could take a look at the back of the box before we get into these figures too. Now this is the Drax box, and on the back of the box you can see all the figures. Now we get the complete set is the Star-Lord, of course, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Drax, Gamora, and the Star-Lord without his mask. So 6 figures total, and it's a cool set, and I got the whole set for Valentine's Day. I must be special to get the whole set for Valentine's Day. She loves me. She really loves me. Alright, first things first, guys, we're going to start with everybody's favorite Guardians of the Galaxy character, Groot. Now, if you've seen the movie, or if you've followed anything involving Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody's favorite character is Groot, for good reason. He's an awesome character. So, this is a cool character. And you just gotta love Groot. Like, in the movie, he's just an awesome character, and there's not a lot of paint job involved in this particular character, but there is a lot of sculpting involved, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute. I'll show you the body sculpt and the head sculpt and things like that. And as you can see, as he's spinning around there, you can see he's a bobblehead. But this is a really cool character, and I will show you up close. As we're looking at this guy, you can see that his body has quite a bit of detail. Now, he is not articulated at all. There's parts of him that look articulated, but he's not at all. The head don't even turn because it's a bobblehead. It's on a spring. But paint job wise on this guy, now there is some, and I'm not sure what it is, but there's some stuff here, some scuffs or something there underneath the head there. But the eyes are painted nicely. The shadow around the eyes, there's just a small, on that eye there's a small blemish there. But the head sculpt and the body sculpt is really cool. Like, that's a nice sculpting job on this for a figure, you know, small like this. So I like that. Now, like I said, there's not a whole lot of paint job involved in this particular character. There's a few different blemishes, but I mean, you really can't pick that apart because he's like a tree. So I mean, there's gonna be little deals, little things, but I mean, aside from very minor little blemishes, overall he is awesome, and I like it, and he's my favorite. He is my favorite. Between him and Rocket Raccoon, Groot and Rocket Raccoon, it's a toss-up between those two, but Groot is definitely in the top of my favorite Guardian of the Galaxy characters. So there you have Groot. Very nice character. Very nice. Like him very much. He's pretty cool. And let's move on. Alrighty, guys, moving on to Gamora. Now, Gamora is a pretty sweet figure as well. These are numbered figures. Not sure what the numbers mean, but Gamora is number 51. Groot was number 49. So I'm not exactly sure what the numbers mean. I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd throw it in. Anyway, here we have Gamora, and she's a sweet character as well. Of course, you just gotta love every character in the Guardian of the Galaxies, because it's just an awesome the whole series is awesome. But anyway, here's Gamora, and we'll get a closer look at her. These were ordered offline, so it's not like you can stand in the store and take a look at paint job and see what you got and pick and choose. But that's okay. I am completely happy with these figures. But the point of this review is to just kind of show you maybe what to expect if you're going to pick them up for yourself. Again, I'm not sure what this is, but we got scuffs in the hair there. The hair, the sculpt overall, the face sculpt is pretty nice. I mean, that's pretty cool. Body detail, decent. You know, I mean, it's pretty cool. Paint job. I mean, the hair is two different colors. Looks pretty good. The eyes,
The paint job on the eyes is pretty decent, but on this eye, and I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but there is a scuff on the left eye there, or so. Yeah, I mean, that's whatever. And then there's like a little blemish on her face. Paint job, the sword, I mean, the sword, I don't know, it's kind of lacking in my opinion. The sword isn't great, but I mean, it's okay. The paint job on the body is pretty decent. When you get into where the gray transitions into the black, I mean, that's where you're looking to see a lot of mistakes. But on this particular figure, where the gray runs into the black, pretty clean. I mean, that's a pretty clean, nice paint job. So, paint job wise on this one, I'm fairly happy with. There's a few blemishes. I don't know if that silver there is a mistake. I'm thinking it's supposed to be that way. It's part of her belt, and the silver on the hands, I'm thinking it's supposed to be that way. There is a little on the belt. There's a little green paint, no green spot there. But otherwise, Gamora is pretty cool. She looks cool. I mean, look at that figure. That's a decent figure. So this is Gamora. Let's move on. Alrighty, here we have Drax, the big bad Drax, number 50 in the series of this collection, this Guardian Galaxies collection, and Drax, Drax is cool. I do like Drax. I mean, man, when it comes to favorites, it's just hard to decide. Of course, I mean, Groot is always the coolest out of the characters, I guess, but Drax is awesome as well. One for sure, a favorite. So. This is Drax. We'll get a closer look at his paint job. He paint job wise, he looks fairly decent. Now right there, right here, you see. I don't know if that's a paint mistake or what it is, but I can overlook that. Paint job wise, with his tattoos, pretty good, pretty decent. His knives, I mean, I'm really impressed with this figure because his knives are incredible. The paint and the sculpt of the figure itself. I mean, showing the muscle tone and things like that. Pretty cool, pretty nice. The knives are great. Where the paint, where they painted the right here, the knife handle, a little mess up there, and on the handle right here, there's a little mess up there. Same here. You know, and that's just where when you just not paying attention to the detail of these things, like you know, those things that are what you look for when you're looking for them in the store. You just kind of go through each one and see, try to find. And I know that seems a little picky. That seems a little, you know, to go through each one. But I mean, you want to get a quality figure. You know, I mean, if you like to collect and you just want a quality figure. So, but here the buckles on the boots are pretty cool. The boots sculpt is pretty nice. The belt is like a silver. Paint job's pretty decent there. Even the detail in the pants, the seams and things like that, the detail in the belt. Lots of detail on the belt up here. The paint job between the belt and the pants and the buckles. Good job overall. The tattoos are good. The body sculpt is nice. Tattoos here, really nice. So, you know, pros and cons to each figure, you know. And that's just what you run into, and that's what you expect when you're a collector. You expect to have these little unfortunate things, but that's just the way it goes. So a little blemish back here too on the head, but overall, Drax is a BA. Look at this guy wobbling his head at you. This is Drax, so let's move on. Alrighty guys, here we have the Star-Lord. Number 52 in the series. The Star-Lord figure is okay. I mean, paint job wise, he's looking really decent. The only thing that you run into with these figures, he's looking down. Like, yeah, he's looking down. Which, whatever. Put him on a higher shelf or something, but the eyes are incredible. The paint job on the eyes always are pretty good. Like, you know, where it meets the color of the skin, no blemishes there. Got the facial hair, looks pretty good. The hair sculpt, nice hair going on there. Body sculpt is good, real good. I like the details in the jacket and the satchel and in the guns. Lots of detail in the guns, which is cool. Yeah, that's nice, and how he's holding the gun, that's pretty neat. I do like that. I like that a lot. Now, paint job is good. There's a blemish right there underneath the strap to the satchel. Back here, there's a blemish in the seam. Blemish right here on the satchel. Other than that, I mean, there's some... Seems like they paid so much attention to the front of this guy. And then you get to the back, and I mean, the paint bleeds over, and I don't know. At first glance, this was one of... I mean, he looked awesome in the package. And don't get me wrong, I love this set. I love this set. I am happy to have this set of Guardians of the Galaxy pop vinyl bobbleheads. I'm super happy. But the point of this review is just kind of show you maybe what to expect or what to look for if you're going to buy your own. If you're going to the comic book store or the toy store and you want to get this set for your own collection, I mean, this gives you an idea of what to look for, and be particular, because I mean, you're paying money for these things, so you might as well get the figure you're happy with. And I mean, if these little things, these little bleeds and things and paint jobs don't bother you, then just grab them. And they don't really bother me either. But if I was picking these out from the store, these are things I would look for. So, I mean, you do got the detail and the boots. Sculpt-wise, these are great. I love the sculpt. I love the face sculpts. I think they're cool. Body sculpts, I think they're great. They lack in a quality paint job on some of these figures. Now, this figure, the front of this figure is incredible. You get to the back, and you get a lot of bleed over from the satchel, which is unfortunate. But either way, he'll be sitting on the shelf, and he's awesome. He is awesome. Do like it. Like him a lot. Alright, let's move on. Alright guys, so here we have Sky-Lord with his mask on, which looks cool. Looks really cool. Now we're taking a closer look at this figure. That is really sweet. His mask is awesome. The detail and the sculpt of this mask is just fantastic. Look at that. Nice work. Real nice work. I love it. I love, they got the hair coming out there and there, and this is nice. Paint job wise, wow. Much happier with the paint job on this one as opposed to the one without the mask. When you get to the back of this guy, you don't get a lot of the bleed over from the satchel, but there's a few blemishes on him. You get to the hair, you can see where the hair got painted silver a little bit, and there, bleed over. from the paint, which again, these are just unfortunate things that go on with these characters. But you do have the same detail in the jacket, in the weapons. I do love them weapons and how he's gripping those. That is pretty cool. Helmet sculpt mask sculpt is awesome. Paint job on the satchel, not a lot of bleed over. A little bit again here, like the last one. Just getting under that arm, I guess. The detail on the boots and those things. I like this figure. I like this figure. For one, I like it because he's wearing the mask, and I love the detail on the mask. Quality overall from this one's better quality, better paint job. I mean, aside from those blemishes and things you got there, but it's a good figure. Good figure. Very happy with it. I do like it. So that is Skylord with his mask on. So let's move on. Alrighty, guys. Not saving the best for the last. I grabbed him last in the set to show you. I am a Rocket Raccoon fan. I do love this figure. I think he is very cool. He's loads of detail. I love the expression on his face. I just love this figure altogether. Between him and Groot, those two are my favorite in this particular Pop Vinyl series. Those two are my favorites. So, Rocket Raccoon. Now, Rocket Raccoon has a lot of detail going on in his paint job, and a lot of different tones and shades and colors and things like that. Now, his eyes are great. One thing you do want to look for is that piece in the center there. I've seen some online where they're kind of off to the side there, and you want it straight up. You want it right even in the middle there. His mask, raccoon-looking mask, the detail and the sculpt and the fur. I mean, he looks furry. His face paint job is phenomenal. I mean, really good face paint. Very happy there. Body sculpt. I mean, you got the feet, you got the knee pads, you got the suit, the tail, his backpack, a little back satchel, his gun. His gun is highly detailed, and again, how he's holding that gun with his arm going through there like that and grabbing a hold of it. Sculpt wise, this guy is killer. He is killer. And his paint job, I got a good figure on this particular one. I got a good figure because paint wise, I mean, you get in there and look. Aside from very minor blemishes, which I mean you have to expect, he is incredibly painted. I mean, a little bit of bleed over. Right there is a blemish with the black, which is a bummer, but very little bleed over with the small details that they had to paint on him. He is incredible. He is a good. This is a good figure. I would have picked this up from the store for sure. Now, naturally at the store you can't. I wouldn't have seen that. I wouldn't have seen that blemish there because he would have been in the package, and I really wouldn't have been able to see that without opening it up and looking, which I've been known to do. But sculpt wise, amazing. Love the sculpt. Love the tail and the gun and how he holds the gun and his arm goes through there and his hand is holding on to it. Paint wise, I'm impressed with. I am impressed with the paint. The face paint, I couldn't be happier with. And he just looks like he should look. That facial expression is a Rocket Raccoon face expression. He is a good figure. Very happy with this figure and the Groot figure as well. And good set, real good set. If you're into Pop Vinyl toys, I don't know if you're into the bobblehead aspect of this pop vinyl set. I mean, you know, as far as pop vinyls go, bobblehead or not, I guess I really don't care, because these figures, this is a great set. Alrighty guys, here is the complete pop vinyl bobblehead set of Guardians of the Galaxy. I love this set. I really, truly do. I know it seems like maybe I was really nitpicking these things apart, but I was just trying to give you guys an idea of maybe what to look for if you're buying these in a store and you're kind of looking them over. Just give you a good idea of maybe what to look for, you know, so you get a good quality figure. I mean, you know, you're paying money for these things. I mean, you might as well get the figure you want. So, but I am completely happy with this set. I think they look amazing together, and this was a great gift, fantastic gift. Couldn't be happier with it. So, in the series, Drax here was number 50 in the series. Gamora was number 51. Rocket Raccoon was number 48. Groot was number 49. Sky-Lord with the mask was 47, and Sky-Lord without the mask was 52. They're numbered in the series, and that's so I figured I'd just let you know that. So here you have it, Guardians of the Galaxy Pop Vinyl Bobblehead figures, and huge success. Love them. They're gonna look great on my shelf. I got a pretty nerdy shelf over behind me. I'll show you guys sometime. It's full of all sorts of stuff. So alrighty guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Hey guys, Steve here, and thanks for stopping by Geek Peek. Check me out on Twitter. I really want to interact with you guys. Check out some of my videos over here and subscribe up here. Until next time, we'll see you soon.